So I just finished my freshman year here at UT, and it was stressful. Coming into UT, I set one mission for myself, and it was try to transfer into ECE. I was currently an economics major, and I was always wanted to do engineering. So I took the risk and was like, all right, let's try to internal transfer. In that process, I ended up being able to take some ECE classes my spring semester. And let's just say it was a journey for sure. It took a lot of trial and error at first, and it was definitely content that was very interesting, but very different from anything that I ever learned before. So it was really hard to adjust at first. I would say, first off, I took two courses. I took Intro to Computing and Intro to Electrical Engineering. And I also took, coincidentally, Physics 2, or Engineering Physics 2, and differential equations with linear algebra. This schedule was hectic. It was horrible. I hated it every step of the way, and I couldn't even imagine myself like doing anything. I mean, I put certain classes to the side, and then I made me scramble whenever I was needing to do something for that class. And then once I started doing something for that class, I started scrambling to get back to the other class. So they all kind of were coincidingly just rooting against me like army, ready to attack me. I would say through taking these ECE classes, I learned a lot though. Basically, that I'm really bad at time management. I mean, I also have a scholarship here at UT, and I needed to attend events in order to keep my scholarship, and I ended up missing one more event, which would have got me like over to my eligibility. So in order to fulfill that, I had to take a LinkedIn course on time management, and I think that was the pivotal moment where I was like, yeah, I think I'm actually really bad at this. It had already been the end of the semester, and I'd already been through all of the hell of all of the courses itself, but it really sank in that moment. I was like, wow, you are really bad at keeping yourself together, I guess you could say, with the time management skills. I didn't know exactly how to pace myself with like courses, and that's why I'm kind of complaining about it now, because it was hell for me, but only because I made it hell for myself. If I had a little more preparation or understanding of how to pace myself and how to do things, I guess, right, then I wouldn't have had any troubles itself. In that sense, this schedule changed me so much, because it prohibited me from the success that I thought I was going to initially make. I came into this thinking, okay, you're going to take these hard courses, you're going to get a good GPA, and you're going to have all these courses to show whenever you're about to transfer. And then by the end of the semester, I understood like, wow, I might not be as good as this as I might have thought before. And I sat down for a second, and for 3 days straight, I was genuinely in the slumps when I got my final grades back. It was like C+, B-. And overall, I was just like, wow, I just ended up doing really mid. And in that sense, I started crumbling. I started scrambling, understanding like, wow, like maybe this engineering stuff isn't for me. Maybe I need to set my sights on something else. I had come in so strong initially, being like, okay, I'm going to transfer out of econ and go towards the engineering that I so desperately want to be in. But as I had mentioned in my other video, I don't think it was necessarily the ECE that I even wanted to do. I think my brain told me, hey, like, you want to do CS, but you don't want to sit at your desk all the time, go into ECE. And then it told me, well, this is what you're meant to do. And even though I didn't necessarily like what I was doing, my brain was like, this is what you're meant to do, so this is what you're going to do. And that's kind of how it stayed for the entirety of the semester. And then only seeing, I guess, my failure is what showed me, hey, maybe you shouldn't try to do things that you don't actually enjoy. And it taught me, well, okay, let's sit down for a second, analyze where are you at right now, and how can you make the best out of your situation. So I sat down. I told myself, okay, well, you're still in economics. It's a great degree here at UT. And you said, okay, what are some things that I want to do? You know, we're in this new age now, so my first thing that I should do is consult somebody, but as somebody was AI, so I asked ChatGPT, I was like, hey, what are some things that I could do with an econ degree that are interesting? So I brought out all these ideas, and surprise, surprise, I ended up on business and then technology. And I realized too, I was like, wow, I don't actually have to be in ECE to do technology or do business, something that I originally wanted to do with ECE at all. Like, I don't need to do it in order to do the things I still aspire to want to do. And that was the big changing moment, I would say. The second pivotal moment. I realized you told yourself all your life that you would be successful no matter what you would do. And in that case, I understood, like, stop trying to put yourself in a hole and do something that you don't want to do. Focus on the things that you want to do and what's in front of you. So through that, I decided from that moment, okay, stop trying to pursue in something that you're not very happy about. Stick with what you're at right now. Learn to utilize it to do something that you actually want to do. So I created a schedule of everything that I could do with econ, and now I'm just kind of waiting to execute that. I would say I think I put a lot of emphasis on what has happened after, but during the classes itself, I actually really enjoyed it, and there were a lot of aspects that I would definitely utilize now. One of those things is being patient and vigilant. I've been coding for a long time in my life, but learning new code is always kind of difficult. So being an introduction to computing was an experience, as I was under a time limit of when I needed my things to be due, and I would fail at times. And it taught me, okay, well, you need to keep going. Even if you get struck down, keep going, keep striving until you succeed.
Never back down, never what? Never give up! That's right! Let's go!
With Intro to ECE, or Intro to Electrical Engineering, it taught me, okay, this is basically another physics class. Understand why the circuits work the way they do. Utilize your knowledge from your other class and apply it to here too. And through that, I saw some success. But like I mentioned, my schedule, my time management skills kind of messed me up in my going forward, I guess you could say. In all, ECE and UT Austin is one of the best public universities in the United States of America. So I kind of took my success for granted, thinking that it was warranted to me. Although when I actually had to work for it, it didn't come to me. And I guess in that sense, I was being a little brat, thinking, okay, this is all going to work out. It's all going to pan out. You're going to get through it somehow, when I didn't put in the work. Those efforts, those things were shown to me. And through that, I now feel like I'm kind of prepared to attack the next semester. Even though my objective and my overall goal looks a little different, as I'm not going into ECE but staying in econ, I think overall the mindset that I've gained from it is the most important part. These classes are not meant to be easy, and I definitely 100% took that for granted. I really like being here at UT. Just meeting all these people through it, it has been a wonderful experience. All the people are super nice throughout ECE. The teachers are pretty good too. Even though I am kind of talking a little bit of crap about how it was for me, it was overall a pretty good experience. If you guys want me to talk about any more of my experience from UT or any of the other courses that I took here in my next overall journey, I probably will document it, but if you want specifics about something, just let me know. Thanks for watching.